Here we are at the England-Scotland border, where we're heading up to Scotland. So this marks the start of our holiday and no work for a couple of weeks.
Yay!
How about that? Anyway, hope you'll come along with us on this trip.
LeisureBit is the way to go with David, Rachel and Roxy. Let's hit the road and explore.
We pick up our journey leaving the A1 in the direction of Eyemouth.
I'm on my way from misery to happiness to thee.
Don't go straight on at the roundabout, you want the next exit. Signposted for the golf club. We followed the sat-nav and it took us the wrong way. And right into the middle of a housing estate. Let's take the right turn now, back to the roundabout and head the correct direction up to Eyemouth Golf Club. Here we are, arriving at the golf club. We parked in the car park, then went to let them know we'd arrived in the Heather's restaurant as we were a little bit early and wanted to check that was okay. They recommended we parked round the back as they had a wedding on a little bit later.
I'll do my best to do the best I can.
So here we are at Eyemouth Golf Club. We found ourselves somewhere to park up, which is just up on the grass here. A little track to get up to it, with a little bit of a view round out to sea and a crossover towards the football club and the town.
They were really, really friendly when I went to let them know that we were here. They're just busy setting up for a wedding upstairs, but we were more than welcome to just come and choose wherever we wanted, which is brilliant.
And it's 11:38, so we're really early. You wouldn't generally get on a campsite at this time, so thank you very much for being so accommodating. This is an off-grid park up at Eyemouth Golf Course. You can stay over, providing you eat and drink, in the bar and restaurant, which we are doing a little bit later.
You do need to ring ahead to book a spot and can't just turn up. Check out the link in the description for more information.
You can see the van parked up there, just near the Heathers and the golf club.
Roxy and I are off on an adventure. We're going to see if we can find a beach. Apparently you just follow this little path down on the side of the golf course, go past the football pitch, turn left and go through a field and some houses, and then we're at the beach. She said no more than 5 to 10 minutes walk.
There's a children's play area. Rachel and Roxy have just headed that way. Nisbet's Tower.
That really was an easy walk and not far at all. It's very rocky here though. I don't think Roxy's going to get in the sea here. What a beautiful coastline. Look at this. Roxy and I are like little explorers this afternoon. I don't know if there's anything at the end of this little track, but we're going to go and take a look. I think I'm going to release the beast. Hiya, Roxy! Good girl. We haven't even been in Eyemouth for an hour and Roxy's been for a swim already. Start of a great holidays. Oh, that's nice. It's like you're on swimming pool, Roxy. There's a golf club over in the distance. Eyemouth is a small fishing town in the borders of Scotland in North Berwickshire. The town's name comes from its location at the mouth of the Eywater River. In 1881, Eyemouth suffered a huge tragedy known as the Eyemouth disaster. A terrible storm claimed the lives of 189 fishermen, devastating the local community. A simple pebble from the shore symbolises a life that is no more. A simple pebble from the beach, one of many, but each one unique. a simple pebble tossed in the wave, like the lives of fishermen who once were brave. A simple pebble from the sea, a constant reminder, please let it be. That's a beautiful memorial, I really like that. Eyemouth Harbour. We're here. The beach, rock pools, leisure centre, marketplace, museum, community centre. It's a very lovely place. And you know what, considering it's Good Friday, it's very, very quiet. I can see David in the distance as well. I think Rox likes the smell of these ropes.
Some absolutely cracking boats in the harbour. The weather forecast looked atrocious, but seems to have picked up quite a bit. Even got some sun now.
Fishing, especially herring fishing, has been central to Eyemouth's economy for centuries.
There's a car park near the harbour if you want to park up there. There's a couple of motorhomes in it as well. Obviously depends what time you arrive. Immouth Parish Church. There's also Eyemouth United Congregational Church. We'll take a walk along the harbour. Toilets there. Bit of a map of the town. Head along here. There's also an accessible toilet. It's the Waterfront Cafe. Selection of main meals, breakfast as well. Oblo, bar and bistro, museum and gift shop. And here we have the aptly named The Ship. Dr. Colin Fish. Fish merchants. The Contented Soul. Selection of food there. What a lovely day it's turned into, and what an absolutely gorgeous beach just behind there. On the top of that, it looks like there's some form of nest being built. Looks quite substantive for some large bird. The sea's pretty clear as well, which is always fantastic to see. Pardon the pun. I wasn't sure what to expect of Eyemouth, but it's really nice and I'm really enjoying having a wander around. Fingers crossed the sun stays out. Eyemouth Harbour Trust new entrance and improvements work opened on the 15th of May 1965. See the seals there. Feed the seals.
The town has a long history of smuggling too, particularly in the 18th and 19th centuries.
Parking rates. If you don't have a campervan, there's plenty of guest houses and hotels in Eyemouth if you want to check it out. And also, seems to be plenty of parking if you just want to visit as well. If you're looking for fish and chips, there you go. Electrical hookup for the boats. Nice mosaic tiles along the wall, it's a little bit different.
definitely easier going down than it is going back up. It's quite a steep climb back up.
You've been in the sea. Where are you off to, Rachel?
We're going to the Heather's Seafood Restaurant and the golf club. This is our happy place.
First day of the holiday. Cheers.
First drink of the holidays. Woohoo!
And the van's just out the window.
This smells beautiful and looks beautiful. Can't wait.
Rachel went for the scampi and I went for the fish and chips.
This ice cream has got Scottish tablet in. I think my dad's told me about tablet, and I think it's mainly sugar. But let's find out.
As it was the first day of our holiday, we also treated ourselves to a pudding. Looking out the window, we also saw some boats coming into Eyemouth Harbour. After a very tasty meal and great start to the holiday, we then retired to the van for a relaxing evening.
Good morning, it's Saturday morning. I had a really lovely and peaceful night's sleep last night, which is fantastic. Roxy and Rachel have gone for a wander over there to the beach. It's a little bit windier this morning than it was yesterday, and obviously being on the coast you feel it a little bit more. We had a lovely meal last night in the Heather's restaurant, and we're going to pop for breakfast this morning. It's interesting staying somewhere like a golf club because it's a little bit different to a campsite. At a campsite they tend to be fairly regimented where you park and things, and sometimes pub stopovers or other stopovers have a very similar thing. This one was quite free in terms of where you could go and park. Obviously with that sometimes it brings some complications because you might have people parked too close, you might get blocked in, you know, other things like that. So if you do stay at somewhere like that, do consider things such as not blocking people in and making sure you don't park too close. You should always try and leave about 6 meters clearance between vehicles, just in case something happens. And you never know when somebody might need to get out. Whilst you're not obliged to spend a lot of money when you're here, we have spent a fair amount. When we arrived we got a couple of drinks and I got a sandwich. Later on we had a meal. Again we had a couple of drinks with the meal and we finished up with a pudding. And this morning we're going to breakfast. So that'll set us back over £100 all in. But do you know what? It's an absolutely cracking view. It's something a bit different and we are giving back to the local community. And that's what we love.
In front of me you can see the 6th hole Eyemouth Golf Club. It's aptly named I Still No Ken, which in Scots means I still don't know, and it's one of the most celebrated and visually dramatic golf holes in the UK. The 13th hole here at Eyemouth Golf Course is called the Harkness Monster, and it's mainland Scotland's longest hole. There really is something for everybody here at the golf course, and it's really busy today.
Smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. Ooh.
Go and get some breakfast now at the Heather's.
Within the clubhouse there's also a golf shop.
Morning.
Since we had such a lovely time we thought we'd finish off the break at Eyemouth Golf Club with a breakfast, and it was absolutely delicious.
Well, that was interesting. We were waiting to come away from the golf club and it was getting very, very busy with it being Easter weekend, and we got blocked in almost, so most of the vans have decided to come away. We managed it though. David's a good driver, so well done, David. There's a little signpost here that says Clubhouse to the left, Town Centre to the right. There's this gorgeous little windmill And there's a path down there.
That's right, we're on our way now to our next stop on our Scottish road trip. Join us next time when we come from Edinburgh, the capital city of Scotland, and we've got some amazing things to show you from there.
What did you think of Eyemouth Golf Club, Rachel?
Oh, we've had a fantastic start to the holiday. It's been brilliant. Roxy has loved it. We've had an amazing time down at the beach at the harbour. The golf club's been really, really good, very friendly, food nice, service good. Epic start to the holiday, brilliant. What have you thought of it?
It's been really nice, and as I mentioned earlier in the video, the stopovers at pubs and golf clubs and things like that are a little bit different to campsites. We have had a lovely time. We've spent a small fortune on food, but it kicks the holiday off. I think we'll have to rein it in a little bit after this, won't we?
We can rein it in from now.
Yeah. But it's been absolutely lovely. The people have been so friendly. The service has been brilliant. It is definitely worth checking out. And Eyemouth, what a lovely place. Absolutely gorgeous harbour. Looked like there was some cracking places there to eat and drink as well, so well worth checking out. And we noticed there's quite a few camper vans and things parked in the car parks around. And again, if you want to stay here, don't forget to phone ahead, as they do need to book you in. You can't normally just turn up. And a reminder, of course, you are expected to eat and drink if you stay over here. Thank you for watching.
Hope you've enjoyed it.
Catch you for the next bit. Bye.
Bye.